Hello everyone, welcome to AOR USA qualifying. So then, this is the penultimate race of the season, I believe. So just 2 races left to go, including this one, and you can see that it's raining. So it will be intermediate tyres for this session then. Now, I'd never do practice in the wet, so this will be a complete unknown for me. And I generally just tend to run my straight up dry setup. There we are, 3-1 wings, 50-50 high large brakes. First one, 111 balance. 11-1-5-1 suspension, so 5 helps me do a turn a little bit, and 11-1 ride height helps me down the straights. And this is pretty standard stuff. So here we go then. The one out lap, I tend to push on my out lap just to kind of get a feel. That's all I've done, and that was an out lap. So this is really my first flying lap. You see there's no PB at the top this race because it's completely irrelevant. Of course, that was a dry PB, done no practice in the wet, so we won't have a PB this race. Braking for first corner, pretty good. Could brake a bit later next time though. You have the engine just sort of idling there. I could brake a little bit later. I had to kind of ease off the brakes in order to make the apex nicely. It's pretty sweet for the next section though. Not much wheel spin. Nailing the curbs. Bit of a cut there. Need to be careful of that. And of course, all new purple in this first lap. 25-0. No idea what that's like. We'll find out towards the end if we can improve it. And that was quite nice through there. Just eased off the throttle just to make sure I didn't extend on entry. And then nailing on the exit, getting a little bit of wheel spin. Also down, nailing that apex. That was beautiful. And well, I must say this is quite an exceptional first wet lap. And the rest of my curves now, no DRS of course. And since we're pretty much nailing my apexes, more or less nailing the braking points, of course leaving a little bit on the table, so I probably will be able to improve next time. Bit of a slide through there. That was quite nice though. Just picked up the revs just to stop the rear from sliding so much. And 40.7 middle sector. Again, no idea what that's like. That was quite nice through that. A bit of a weird line, but no wheel spin at least. A little tiny bit deep there. You want to be on that curb, really. But all things considered, that was a pretty good line, really. Like I say, considering it's my first wet lap. On this very, very long right-hander. It's very easy to cut or extend this corner. I've done neither by quite a way. Oh, a bit of oversteer, though. Didn't quite extend, I believe, but I've gained anything anyway because it was oversteer. Full throttle forward, so I will do a second lap then. I tend to do 2 lap runs in the wet. So 38.6 then. Overall lap time, no idea. I'm on the first one to set a lap as well, so no idea what that's like. Kutsky's already gone slower. So like I say, I always put enough fuel for 2 laps in the wet because you want to. I tend to do 4 laps. So I'll do 2 lap stints, whereas in the dry I do 3 1-lap stints. And, just better for giving you a feel. Much better through there, much better. No cuts or extensions, and I'm up as well. Half a tenth up, not a lot, but just a little bit, just enough. Extend, yes I am. Oh, lots of oversteer all over the curb. They saw me desperately trying to get back on the track. That's what I do when I extend. I just try to force the car back on the track. I couldn't do that without causing oversteer, so a little bit deep that time though. But we'll cover it if we get a good exit. Pretty good. A little bit of snap oversteer there as soon as I got on the throttle, but we recovered that nicely. I'm still on pole for now. Granny's gone up to P2. B David, who's very quick as well, into P3. And I've gone faster. Didn't mention it. The top there, 0.9. I did mention it, but I didn't mention a bit of 0.9. And that was pretty nice through there again. Similar to last time, a little bit of a slide. And we're up, a long way up. Then we've gained more or less, well, near as damn it, 2/10 in the middle sector. So it's looking like a good lap. Bit of a better line through there. Still a little bit wheel spinny, but a little bit deep, but slightly better again. So that wasn't bad at all again, really. And absolutely flat around here, even in the full wet conditions. It's Henry to pick because I've run out of fuel, but I'll be able to make it to the line. Can I get this corner right? Missed my apex. Got on throttle earlier though. Could take more speed through there again. Can't. Lots of time to be gained through there. That's for sure. Get it all slowed down. Nail the apex. A little bit of oversteer on the exit there. So what will the time be? It's a 1 minute 38.5 dead. And slightly slower in the final sector there. Wasn't the purple. That puts me now half a second up on the next nearest guy. And skipping towards the end of the session then. Granny's put in a better lap. Just 2/10 off me. But next nearest guy's half a second off. So that's pretty decent. So I'll certainly take that for first run. But I'll have 2 more laps now. I'll leave with enough time to just about have 2 more laps in it. It always takes me longer than I should to work out what time I need to leave the garage in order to have 2 more laps. It's quite a strange one, but anyway, looks like it's the final sector I'm actually gaining there, even though that wasn't great penultimate corner for me. The final sector is really where I'm gaining, so the other sectors I might be able to improve them perhaps if I can go up. But actually it stopped raining, look. It's no longer raining, so I've gone out with 2 laps left to go on these inters then, so let's hope nobody switches to dry tyres. And I go to Rich now. Coming to the first turn. And, well, I'll tell you now. Again, benefit hindsight. People did go out on dry tyres. People are on option tyres then. So not everyone. There's only 3 drivers. I'll point out who it was at the end of the race if I can remember. But I, of course, didn't know this at the time, so I'm just pushing now. Oh, big turn. That was so much grip there, wasn't there? And no surprise, I'm up. Nearly 10th and a half up. Just so much grip there. Just turned the wheel in. It just bit into the track, didn't it? And just, well, caused me to cut the corner, actually, but it was just so much grip there. So there's definitely good grip still for now on these inter tyres, which means there's probably not as much grip in the full dry tyres. Get also down as the Lotus just ahead. Oh, bit of lag there, though. Hopefully it doesn't. That does distract me, but hopefully it doesn't slow me down at all. And I mightn't get DRS, will I? No, I won't. And I'm getting a little bit of slipstream off the car ahead, though, so I'm not complaining. Quite a lot of slipstream, actually. It's quite helpful. Hopefully he doesn't hold me up. He's staying on his racing line. And, oh, well, he's lagged off the track, so no worries about that. And that did certainly put me off. But still 2 tenths up, though, so we're still purple middle sector. This is looking like a very good lap. Let's try and nail this final sector, then, for fear of the... well, for fear of really the track drying out more than anything. I've not got time now to pit, of course. So the next lap could be too dry. So we just need to make sure we're nailing this lap as we're so far up. We need to make sure we complete the lap and complete it well. So still pushing through this final sector, but a little bit wary that I need to complete the lap. Much better line through there. Much better through there. Didn't leave anything on the track that time. This should be up in the final sector then. Coming through the final sector now. What's it going to be? It's a 1 minute 37.9. Half a second. I'm looking in slow motion then. Kluwitski ahead. Probably not controlling his car actually, but I can tell you that was a lot closer than it looked, because I got DRS look. I'd only just realised I had DRS. Opened it up, looked up, and suddenly there was a car going slow, so I had to suddenly steer in the wet conditions with DRS open, which wasn't pretty. But half a second up then, so I found a lot of time in that final sector, didn't I? But still pushing now, like I say, enough time to do one more lap, enough fuel to do one more lap. But it looks like the grip's gone away, is it? Yes, it has. A 10th and a half down, so the grip's gone away, and wow, big cut. But I don't think I'll be able to improve anyway. Yeah, no grip. Let these fronts just aren't gripping, and well, yeah, that's straight off the track. So that's the end of that lap. And well, can I take pole? Yes, I can take pole. And I can tell you that B. David, the guy in P2, is on options. What in P3 is on options. And actually, Marco FD in P8 was also on options. So he obviously didn't quite get a lap together. But I was 6 tenths up on the nearest Inter guy. And just a 10th up on 2 guys who went for option tyres. So definitely needed that penultimate lap there, didn't I? I'm glad I went out with 2 laps left to go. Didn't just leave it for 1. Because, well, I would have been, well, half a second. I would have been down in P3, but certainly would have been on pole, so I would definitely take that. I managed to beat 2 guys on dry tyres. And, well, I can tell you, well, I'm pretty sure anyway, it's drive for the race tomorrow, and I thank you for watching. Bye-bye.